my social life has gone to shit. My therapist says I've relapsed all my bad behavior cause I'm always pissed. Flat out fucked, just let me be. I need a fucking thingy and a part of baby. My boss told me my job's redundant, my depression meds won't let me come. Cat's pissed off that I won't come home. Doesn't get what I want. Flat out fuck, just let me be. I need a fucking thingy and a part of baby. Flat out fuck, just let me be. I need a fucking thingy and a part of baby. Flat out fuck, just let me be. I ran out of stickies, make all the big bang. Flat out fuck, can I bomb a sticky? Have you got baby?
We are very excited to be on this European tour. We're getting a little bit tired. We've been partying a little bit too much. Spain has been a little bit too fun.
We can keep going.
We can keep going, yes, but we are so excited. We have 7 weeks, back-to-back shows all around Europe. We started in the UK, now we're here in Spain. We'll go over to Croatia, where my family's from, over to Germany, where Jules is from, all around. And I think we finish in Belgium for a really cool punk festival, an anti-King's Birthday punk festival. Oh, is it?
Netherlands.
Oh, then I don't know where we're finishing. We have too many shows and I have no idea.
Dictate who lives on this land. And no amount of that money you've got's gonna wash off the blood on your hands. Shut up! Get fucked! Dog hunt! Dog hunt! Shut up! Get fucked! Dog hunt! Dog hunt! You better cut out that hate speech shit. You're gonna see what we'll do. Cause we've all got together and yeah, there's a lot more of us than of you. You better cut out that state power shit. Cause we're gonna resist. And you better make peace with your God. We don't negotiate with fashion. Shut up! Get fucked! Dog hunt! Dog hunt! 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 Get fucked! Dog hunt! Get fucked! Dog hunt! Dog hunt! Dog hunt! Dog hunt! Dog hunt! Woof woof.
Downward Spiral, I wrote the lyrics for, which is a song about when you start to be self-destructive and it becomes addictive. So it starts with maybe one thing that wasn't your fault and you decide to make it worse. And this is the downward spiral effect. This song is one of our favorite songs because it has the most people in the mosh pit. So if you hear it tonight, you can mosh with us. Yeah.
It's getting obvious I'm crashing out again. I haven't slept
We were all living in Sydney in Australia, even though we're from different places in the world. And Caroline had posted a message to say that they wanted to start a punk band, a riot girl band, influenced by all the people that, well, we love. But once we met and once we started to talk to each other, we realised we had some of the same goals and the same visions. What did we want for music? What sort of revolution we wanted to create with our music as well.
I think that, yes, we're very inspired by the Riot Girl movement of the 90s and Kathleen Hanna spearheading that. At the moment in this world, there's a lot to bitch about. We just kind of want to create a voice for those people who feel deeply affected by things like, apologies, the rise of fascism, all over Europe and the United States, things like the war on Gaza and the genocides happening, the attack on trans rights, and we want to give people a voice and feel inspired to take back what is ours and advocate for human rights.
Sydney doesn't really exist, not in the same way that it does here in Europe. There are some bands who have got a punk spirit and a punk ethos, but aren't maybe making music that sounds like punk. And there are some bands that sound like punk, but aren't necessarily the punk values. In Melbourne, a little bit lower than Sydney, there's a lot more punk music, there's a lot more community. Sydney, there's a lot more indie rock music, a lot more music like Triple J, pop music. The punk music is small, it's not very big. There's not many of us, but those of us who are making punk music are very close. We found it really freeing and really amazing to be in Europe because everyone is so much more similar to us. They have the same values, they have the same sound, and they want to create a community of punk music. That's my experience, at least, is Sydney doesn't feel like that very much.
So yeah, like there's definitely some like Riot Girl, like a few very cool like or femme or like femme fondant like Riot Girl bands out there, but like as it is said, like the whole like revolution punk thing is like definitely a lot stronger in Europe than it is over there.
Big smile, bigger tits, right hook, strong ass.
to Berlin because we want to go somewhere we can make a lasting impact. In Germany, at the moment, there's a rise in fascism and very polarized between the left and the right. The AfD political party in Germany is a modern neo-Nazi party that has been recently backed by Elon Musk and many billionaires and white supremacists. So we would like to go there and cause a very big scene, hopefully become enemies of the state, get kicked out at some point. Our plan is to go somewhere where we're most needed and in places where right-wing ideologies and values you see a surge of, that's where punk is most needed. And in addition to that, Berlin has a very extremely amazing history of punk music, which Jules could talk about more because she's German. But in the 80s, punk was actually considered the #1 biggest threat to the German government and was considered very paramount in helping assist the fall of the Berlin Wall. So it reminds us that we can make a real change, which is sometimes hard to remember when you feel so beaten down. Do you want to talk more about that?
I mean, I think you really sum it up. Like, we were really looking into like the history of punk in Berlin. We were inspired by one fact that I really love is like the whole punk movement in Germany has been started by this one girl that discovered the Sex Pistols, and we just was that started the whole punk movement in like Berlin and in whole Germany.
Yes. She was 15 at the time and labeled an enemy of the state. So we feel very inspired by her.
Absolutely.
I hate this speak, so tongue-in-cheek. It's hard to pretend, like I give a shit. I don't have to go in you. 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 You go inside, asking for more. Built a fence last night. Now you're playing the wall. Crashed out the basement. Cracked my head on the pavement. But don't you understand? I don't know who I am. I don't have to go in you. 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 Un saludo para el transistor.